Hi, boys and girls. In social studies, all of last week, you were working on a little booklet called Where I Live. And in that booklet, you showed your family and your home. You showed where your neighborhood is. You showed where your state and your country was. And today, you're going to work on showing the different continents around the world, right? So let's take a look here at what you're working on. It says, there are 7 continents on Earth. The Earth has more water than land. The continents are. So before we start working on this, I actually have a story that I want to share with you. Are you ready? It's called Me on the Map, right? And maps can show where you are anywhere in the world. And in this story, the little girl shows where she is, right, on the map. And she gets to one of the pages where she kind of talks about the continents too. So I thought if I shared it with you, it can help you today do your work. Are you ready? All right, let's go. It's called Me on the Map, and it's by Joan Sweeney, and it's illustrated by Annette Cable. Let's see. Me on the Map. There's some drawings that she made right there. And there shows her some of the tools that she uses. Great job. And that's kind of like what you've been working on in your little booklet. This is me. This is me in my room. There's our nice room, right? We all have rooms, right? This is a map of my room. This is me on the map of my room. And there it is. Her little picture kind of does look like the real thing, right? Well, that's exactly what maps are. Maps are a drawing of a real place. This is my house. This is a map of my house. This is my room on the map of my house. Can you find her room? Yeah, it's right there. So she's making a drawing here, right? A map of her house. And I see some of the other parts of her house. I see the bathroom. I see her brother's room, her mom and dad's room, the kitchen, the living room, the garage, and the patio, right? All laid out right there. There's a picture of her real house, right? A photo. And this is a picture of the inside that she's made as a map. Have you tried doing that? If you on a rainy day or if you have nothing to do, right? That would be a great idea to make a map of your house. This is my street. This is a map of my street. This is my house on the map of my street. And if you see if you can find where her house is. Can you find her house? Yeah. There it is. There's her house on the map of her street. Do you know what the name of her street is? Yeah, it's right here. It's called Oak Street. Yeah, great job. Let's read on. This is my town. That's a nice picture of her town, right? This is a map of my town. This is my street on the map of my town. Let's see if you notice anything here. So here is a picture of the town. And on the map, there's some things that I see that are the same. Like I'm seeing this long street right here. I can find it right here on the map. I see this long river, right? This blue water right here. And there it is. There's the river. Maps are a drawing of real places. We use them all the time. Let's see. This is my state. This is a map of my state. This is my town on the map of my state. So she lives in the state of what, boys and girls? That's right, Kansas. Where do we live? That's right, we live in the state of New Jersey. Great job, boys and girls. This is my country, the United States of America, just like us, right? This is a map of my country. This is my state on the map of my country. So she's pointing to Kansas because that's where she lives, right? That's her state. But the United States is very big and it has lots of different states. Do you know where New Jersey is? See if you can find New Jersey. Yeah, there it is. So it says New Jersey and it's pointing right here to this yellow little state over here. Kansas is much bigger than New Jersey, isn't it, boys and girls? There's some other states that are big too. Learning about states is so fascinating. Wow, take a look over here. This is my world. It is called Earth. It looks like a giant ball. If you could unroll the world and make it flat, so if I can take that ball and flatten it out, it would look something like this map of the world. This is my country on the map of the world. So can you find the United States? It's right here. Yeah, it's not labeled the United States, right? Because here, these are the continents. And this is what you're going to be working on today, boys and girls. So the world is made up of land and water, right? And on this map right here, it's showing you the 7 continents, the 7 big pieces of land that we have on our Earth. Let's start over here. We have North America, South America, and down here, this is Antarctica. Do you remember we learned about our friends, the emperor penguins, and we saw the march of the penguins? Yeah, that's where they are, all the way down here. Here's some other continents. We have Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. So all 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought that this page could help you today as you do your work about the 7 continents when you write them down in your Where I Live little booklet. Let's finish up our story. So here's how I find my special place on the map. First, I look at the map of the world and I find my country. And so she's finding the United States right there, right? We're all right there. She's in Kansas, but we are in New Jersey. Now let's look what she does. Then I look at the map of my country and find my state. She found Kansas, we're gonna find New Jersey. There it is, there's our New Jersey, right there, boys and girls. Then I look at the map of my state and I find my town. Let's see her on the other page. Yep, now she found her town. Her town is called Pleasant Grove. Then I look at the map of my town and I find my street. Do you guys remember what street she lived on? Yes, Oak Street. And there's a little sign that can help her, right? It can help us figure out where she lives. And look what she says here. And on my street, I find my house. Oh, look at the number of her house. Every house has a number, right? I'm sure your house has a number too. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the number for her house, right? 1,234 or 1234, however you want to. Oak Street. And in my house, I find my room. And in my room, I find me. Just think. In rooms, in houses, on streets, in towns, in countries all over the world, everybody has their own special place on the map. And there's the children from other continents and other countries on those continents. Great job. just like me. Just like me on the map. The end. So I thought that this story today, boys and girls, can show you how special maps are and can you can make a connection to the work that you're doing in social studies. And that little page here that has the 7 continents, that's my favorite one, because that's the page that's going to help you do your work today, right? And write down the 7 continents here, right? The 7 continents that we found here on this page can help us complete our work today. Page 9 of our Where We Live booklet, right? And then our booklet is starting to look like our friends in the story. So you would write down the 7 continents that you saw in the story. And I'll post a picture to help you as well, right? Your teachers will definitely also post a little map of the world to help you finish your work today. I hope you like the story of me on the map. I'll be back soon with some other exciting stories for you.